Please welcome the candidate for the South Carolina 7th Congressional District, State Representative Russell Fry.
Greetings, fellow conservatives. I'm going to tell you something. We're going to hear from President Trump, but this is about him for a second. President Trump, I'm going to say, you had your first statewide official endorse you from the great state of South Carolina, our very own Governor Henry McMaster, in 2016. South Carolina was your first Southern Republican primary that you won in 2016, and now South Carolina welcomes you with open arms in 2022. And if you so choose, South Carolina looks forward to sending you back to the White House in 2024. Looking at this crowd, I see a lot of familiar faces, but there's one face that's conspicuously absent, our congressman for the time being, Tom Rice. For years, fry the rice, yeah. For years, he talked conservative at home, but as soon as he got back to Washington and crawled in with the swamp, he sided with Nancy Pelosi. And when the stakes were highest, when called upon to make the most consequential vote that any Congress can make, whether to impeach a president or not, Tom Rice voted to impeach President Donald Trump. He broke our trust. He sided with Nancy Pelosi on voting to impeach, and that explains why Tom Rice-A-Roni is the San Francisco treat. Yeah! But I have news for you. On June 14th, it's our turn to vote. And this time, we conservatives in the Grand Strand and the PD are going to vote to impeach Tom Rice at the ballot box. Let me ask you something. How much did you pay for gas today to get here? Too much. Joe Biden has made filling up your gas tank about as risky as playing the stock market, except one thing. Except the price of gas continues to go up and your bank account goes down. Here's an idea, Joe. Do your job. Bring back the Keystone XL pipeline. Supply America's energy needs with American resources made right here in the United States. Let's make America energy independent again. We know it can be done. They said it couldn't be done, but guess what? We have a president who did do it, didn't he? And we've all been to the store recently. Maybe you go to the store and what you need is on the shelves. Maybe it's not. Folks like you and me don't have time to play a guessing game when going to the store. And if you actually get what you want, can you even afford it with Biden inflation? The squeeze on our working families is real, and our leaders have left us behind. I know what it's like to face the challenge of stretching a dollar. I grew up in a cinder block house in Surfside Beach. We didn't have heat. We didn't have air conditioning. There was no federal stimulus for us. There was no bailout for the Fry family. We got everything we needed the same way that you did, by working for it. Like all of you, my family worked to provide for us, and that's the story of America. That's the way our founding fathers intended this country to be run. Not the way that Biden, Pelosi, and Tom Rice have led, which has turned your tax dollars into a permanent ATM machine, just spitting out money. You see, good decisions produce positive results. Bad decisions hurt folks like me and you. And we're stuck paying the price because their failure to lead. When you compare President Trump and President Biden, we are witnessing what happens when you trade General Patton for Gomer Pyle. There we go, I like that. I'm running for Congress because it's time to clean up this mess. This is the most crucial moment that America has had in 50 years. Now more than ever, we need conservatives, actual conservatives, to stand up and meet this challenge with boldness, with conviction and determination. Leaders who understand that it's time to get serious, not socialist. Leaders who understand the need to run into the fight, not from it. Men and women who aren't afraid to stand up to the slimy reptiles of the DC swamp and say, "Not on my watch." Above all, we need leaders who can always count on to stand with proven conservative warriors like President Trump. He stood with us. Now it's time for us to stand with him. It's time for the Palmetto State and good conservatives of the Palmetto State to coalesce around one singular conservative candidate. Donald Trump has made his choice. Have you made your choice for the June 14th Republican primary? Are we voting for Tom Rice or are we voting for Russell Fry? Yeah. Because united we stand, divided we fall. We see it time and time again. And when we are truly united, working together, there's not a Democrat or a rhino in this country that can stop us. I'm proud to have President Trump's endorsement, and I'd be honored to have yours too. I need you to do, Katie did this earlier, and I'm gonna ask you to do the same. Take out your cell phone, write this website down, impeachtomrice.com. Get engaged, join the team, join the fight. It's not time to sit in the stands, it's time to get in the arena and do it. Your help is one click away, and that could decide whether we are stuck with another rhino for 2 years or we send an America First candidate to Washington to represent this area. I'm Russell Fry, I'm running to be your next congressman. Thank you, and let's welcome Donald J. Trump soon.